So, how do you go map? Oh, there's map. Campfire. Banquet hall. Quest. Potion for Triss. Vestmere. So where's Vestmere? Didn't it say he'd be in the courtyard? Locked? I thought he said he was in the courtyard, but I guess not. Last time I checked, he was in the laboratory, so... Might as well go back there and see if he's still there. He was right here. He's not here anymore. Well, then where is this dude? I am blinking. I thought he said he would be in the courtyard, but the courtyard's locked, so... How am I supposed to get there? Eskil, Triss, Lampwood.
What do you need?
What do I do now?
Talk to Vesemir. He'll give you instructions.
I'll find you later.
But where is he? Where is the son of a gun?
Witcher George, slaying the dragon.
I don't see Vestmere anywhere. It says it's locked. Is this red thing the waypoint? It just tells me to go here. Oh, there's Vestmere. What the hell?
Oh, that was a tough fight.
I found a few intruders upstairs, but...
I understand they won't be a problem. Lambert, however, let the Frightener get to him. Nothing serious. Good you went after Triss and handled that mage.
She was able to salvage some equipment, but it looks like the main device has vanished.
Our beautiful sorceress was right, I know. You did well, Wolf. Take this armor and sword. I've been keeping them for you.
Lambert gave me the formula.
I take it you already have White Gull and Calcium Equum.
I do. What next?
You'll need Celandine. Take what I have. Plus the claw of a monster, like the Frightener. To skin a creature, take a sharp knife and cut along the torso. You'll find the Frightener's carcass in the upper courtyard. Once you've extracted the claw, rest by the fire while making the potion.
Hey, dude, I want to talk.
Yes?
Are there other Witchers?
There were 3 Witcher schools in all, but it's been long since I've heard word of the other 2. You've met all the Witchers I know of, except for Berengar.
Did I know him?
I don't believe so. An introvert, he chose his own path. Actually, none here can say they know Berengar. He often ran away from Kaer Morhen, though he would always return in the end. After the trial of the grasses, he finally accepted his destiny and started training for real.
Why isn't he here?
I don't know. We lost touch with him a while back.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Who was Leo?
One of hundreds of orphans of the war with Nilfgaard. I apprenticed him 6 years ago.
I'm sorry.
We'll recover our secrets and find Leo's murderers, even if they fled to the end of the world.
Fair enough.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
You mentioned defending Kaer Morhen before.
Yes. 15 witchers once lived here, training boys for their trials. Only they knew the secrets of mutation. Witchers who set out on the path and failed to assimilate among humans wintered here. Before the battle, 23 witchers and 40 students called Kaer Morhen home. Too damned few for the mob that attacked. I never knew why they came. Some say a sudden explosion of anger born of disdain for witchers. But no. Someone provoked the mob with flyers filled with lies. Special agents read them. Truer still, the fanatics could never have taken the fort without the aid. They didn't even spare the youngest. I alone survived, concealed among the corpses. Walk around, Wolf. The skeletons remain. You may find a flyer, there used to be hundreds. Memorize it as a warning of the evil humans can perpetrate.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Any idea who attacked?
No, but the mage suggests no ordinary bandits. We found pins adorned with salamanders on the dead. The symbol of their organization, perhaps?
I sense hard times.
Hard.
We'll speak later.
Inventory? Alchemy sack. What is all this? Gold talent. Huh. We'll find out what that means soon enough, I imagine. Nothing over here. Siege cauldron. Ooh, anything in this bucket? Barrel. Left click on the monster. I forgot to read the tip. Brother, he ain't here. There you are, you bastard. Walking around everywhere.
Yes?
Where are Lambert and Eskel?
Upstairs. Lambert's in the library, and Eskel's taking Triss to her room.
I have all the ingredients.
Good. Now rest, and prepare the potion according to the formula.
What if I get the ingredients wrong?
You'll have to find more.
Where?
I'll have another claw and more celandine. Eskel has alcohol, and I saw calcium equum.
We'll speak.
Huh. On the vial to create potions. On what vial? I'm confused. What vial do I left click on? Oh, this. Select the formula to add ingredients to the vial automatically, then left click on mix at the bottom right. Left click the hourglass to view the potion while meditating. Potion fortress. Exact number of ingredients required to fill slots provided by alchemic base. Mixture tape potion, vulture rebus. Did that? I don't know. That was weird. How can you mess it up then?
Yeah. We'll speak.
That's all. If it tells you how do you mess up the potion then? You're confused. Holy, she got a fancy ass room.
Oh.
Double click on the healing potion to give it to Krish.
Thank you, Geralt.
I hope this potion helps.
That was terrible. I dreamt Lambert was with me. He was staring at me, saying things like, "Don't go dying on me, Marigold," calling me big-headed. I'm so glad to see you. What?
I'm glad you're feeling better.
I know we should set out, but I have a feeling we won't be back. Perhaps ever. Won't you stay just a bit longer? With me?
I suppose we have some time.
I'm so happy you're back. When I saw you, all the feelings I tried to deny returned, stronger than ever.
Triss, I'm not ready to talk about the past.
Of course. I shouldn't pressure you. I just feel so... The powers. I'm behaving like a teenager. Let's focus on the present. I guess I disappointed you all. Forgive me.
Nothing to forgive. What I felt when I learned you were alive, hard to compare to anything.
Oh.
Except maybe what I feel as I look at you.
I missed you so. Let's see if the best bed in Kaer Morhen can hold us.
Whoa, already? Jeez. Poor lame dude. Okay, what's with this image?
Geralt, a pleasure, as always.
As always?
You don't remember anything?
Unfortunately.
Well, you have something to look forward to then. No matter. Tell me, how did the battle end?
They broke into the lab, killed Leo, stole our mutagens, and escaped.
Poor Vesemir. Another protege dead prematurely.
We delayed the funeral until you awoke.
Thank you. As for the mutagens, their loss could prove catastrophic. Let's not lose any more time. Unless there's something you'd like to ask me?
Know anything more about the sorcerer who ransacked the lab?
He's very powerful. He completely controlled the energy he drew from the circle. We may soon be facing another Vilgefortz.
Who?
No matter. I have something I'd like to teach you.
Alright. Just... Oh, Vesemir.
Geralt, can we go?
Can you restore my memory?
I'd have to examine you. There's a good chance your memory will return on its own.
How much chance?
It's difficult to say. It might help if I knew what caused you to lose your memory.
Well, no time for that now.
Geralt, can we go?
The theft. What are its possible consequences?
Most sorcerers and rulers would sell their greedy, power-hungry souls to get the mutagens. Only a master of the arcane arts can use that knowledge. Not many of those left.
What about wealthy merchants, dukes, kings?
Perhaps. Anything's possible. But speculating wastes time. We just don't have enough information.
True.
Geralt, can we go?
We shouldn't keep Vesemir waiting.
Come on then.
Rest in peace, Leo.
We don't know where the bandits came from or who's behind them. We'll draw attention if we venture out as a group. By splitting up, we can also cover more territory.
I'll go west. I know a few people there, and I prefer the coastal
Then
climate.
I'll head east, to Kedwin, unless someone objects.
That's fine. Which way should I go?
South, to Temeria. King Foltest owes you a debt of gratitude. Some time ago you removed a curse from his daughter. You might happen on the bandits' trail there. And you, Triss?
I'll try to use my influence to find the bandits. If I learn anything, I'll contact Geralt. I'll gather what information I can and find you in Vizima.
Triss.
Don't, Geralt. I detest goodbyes. I'm liable to cry, and there's nothing more pathetic than a sorceress in tears. Don't get killed, Geralt. I don't think I could deal with that again. I'll see you soon.
Again? I died already?
See you, Triss.
Succeeded in stealing secrets, just got it. The leader, a Zoacanian mage, proved too powerful even for Triss Marigold. The witch will set out in the search of the stolen secrets, classically to the four corners of the world. Geralt of Rivia went south to Vizima.
Caroline, I'm tired. It's not far now. We'll be there soon. I'm cold.
We'll fetch you warm milk and honey. You'd like that.
Very much. Thank you, Caroline. What are those dogs doing?
Dogs?
They're eating a dude. Disgusting.
Alvin, do exactly as I say. This is important. Run to the inn as fast as you can, and don't look back. Understand?
They're evil dogs.
Run!
Oh shit, yeah, no kidding, no evil dogs. Look at them. Come on, Gale, get there in time.
What the hell? Shut the gate, quickly! The beast! The beast is attacking! Sound the alarm!
Just gonna leave the mother? Oh, so much for the mother.
Geralt! Melatelli must have sent you. There's a woman outside. The dogs will tear her apart. Help her!
Help! No!
Don't open the gate! The beasts will enter! These dogs are deadly.
You people are monsters! Stand aside! I'll save her myself!
Stop. Don't go out there alone.
Damn you! We're all going to die!
Ah, shit. What the fuck? There you go. Hey.
What was that?
Magic, surely.
The beast!
Still alive?
Geralt, look!
The time of the sword and axe approaches. The time of the white frost and white light. The time of madness and disdain. Tedirit, the final age. The world will perish amidst ice and be reborn with the new sun. Reborn of elder blood, of hen Iker, of a planted seed. A seed that will not sprout but burst into flames.
What the fuck?
The old elven prophecy of Itlena. I hope he's all right.
It seems he saved us from the beast.
Yes, seems so. Oh, I do hope he's not hurt. I'll need to find someone to take care of him. He shouldn't be alone. We'll stay at the inn in the meantime.
Wait a minute. I ran into wild dogs on my way here, but they were nothing like these, and I don't mean just the green fur. Know anything about them?
They've been terrorizing the village for some time. Every few days, a villager is killed. The pack is led by a large hound.
What the hell?
Perhaps a wolf. People call it the beast.
Someone might pay to have the beast slain.
That's what witchers do, isn't it? But enough about monsters. What brings you here?
I'm seeking men who wear the sign of the salamander. Seen anyone like that in the area?
Shh, not so loud. There was someone, but the peasants grow silent at the mere mention of him. The Reverend might know more. You may also want to ask him about the beast.
I'll do that.
Did you want to ask me something?
Hold on, mention.
Do we know each other?
It's me, Shawnee. Don't you recognize me? Whatever happened to you? I heard you died during a massacre in Rivia.
Unfortunately, I lost my memory. I recall the last few weeks, nothing more.
I'm afraid I can't help. Medicine's a fledgling science here in the north. I can say that your memory might come back on its own.
What do you mean in
It's
the
not
north?
that
I
bad.
thought I was going in the south.
I'm actually getting used to it.
I hate to admit it, but sorcerers are somewhat more effective at this than we are. Maybe one of them could help.
What brings you to this village?
I'm traveling to St. Libioda's hospital in Vizima to help fight the Catriona
Oh,
plague.
that's where I'm going.
When are
to.
you leaving?
Once I've helped the victims of the dog attacks, I guess. I can't abandon them. It'll delay me, but some are certain to die without my aid.
So what'll become of Alvin?
I don't know. I'll look after him for now. Maybe a villager will take him in.
He seems clever enough. Surely someone will want him.
Did you want to ask me something?
It's been a long time since I've heard mention of Salamandra. Do you know anything about them?
I think they're a group of bandits who terrify the locals. Yesterday, they returned a boy they'd whipped with a lamia.
Jesus Christ.
A mayhen crop with small barbs and hooks. It rips away skin and flesh with each strike. Most civilized countries have banned them. The boy was delirious. Muttered something about a ransom and the Reverend. Sadly, he grew feverish, and he died that night.
Thanks. I may stay longer than I planned.
Why the interest in Salamandra?
They killed someone I was fond of and stole something of mine.
They killed someone I was fond of and stole something of mine.
I wouldn't want to be them.
We'll speak later. Jesus.
I dislike it here. One never knows when the beast will appear.
Greetings.
Greetings.
What a despicable place. I'm trapped here.
Why's that?
Vizima's gates are closed due to the plague.
I guess we just have to wait.
Most of the diseased have died off, but the beast and
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
Tell me about the beast.
Tell me about the beast.
I overheard it described as a phantom, appearing from nowhere, murdering those with a heavy conscience.
Interesting.
Royal officials would make a true feast for the beast, and other ghosts serve it, apparently in the form of...
I'll have to ask the locals.
Yes?
Any bandits in the outskirts?
Indeed. They call themselves the militia and extort bribes. Also, some sect from Vizima may have arrived here.
Do these men wear the salamander sign?
Never met them. But if they are a sect, the Reverend ought to know something.
I'll ask him.
Yes?
What's with this plague?
What of it? 'Tis some variety of the bubonic. To be safe, I avoid any...
I'm immune to infectious diseases.
My grandfather claimed the same, insisting all the while that his bubonic ulcers were merely boils.
May the ground lie lightly upon him.
Yes?
Farewell.
I dislike it here.
I dislike it here. What the hell is that? Almost near a gate.
Time.
Army life's tough.
Okay. So,
a notice board. Maybe I can find some witcher's work.
drag any available notes into your inventory. I can move. Originally, whoever brings me stuck skulls. But oh, I have skulls, huh? Church of Internal Final seeks an individual capable of dealing with the drowners at the riverbank. Payment is contingent. Cool contract. remain known as the Professor.
Damn, I'm thirsty.
Huh, so the Professor has a bounty on his head. Media in this talk to the meditate. Oh, fuck.
3 ounces of Optimum Mater, a drop of...
Greetings.
Greetings.
Geralt, Witcher.
A Witcher? How much would you ask for an opportunity?
I don't think you could afford...
You would be doing a great
Service
service
to
to science.
science.
All right, fine. Though I perceived you as someone...
I respect science and scientists.
I see. Well, maybe you can agree.
Keep talking and I might change my mind.
All right, all right.
They say you need ghoul blood.
Do you have any?
I'll come back when I've gathered some.
I need that blood for...
Hey, I wasn't done talking to you, bitch.
What?
I wanted to...
Fine.
I'm not exactly a local. And think about it. If...
Ha! Typically short-sighted. Witcher, alchemy is the mother of all science. Alchemical processes transpire in your body at all times.
Yep.
We need to change the subject before the peasants...
One cannot shut the mouth of science.
I'm interested in formulae.
Ready-made formulae are rare and difficult to acquire. Most people underestimate the value of you.
Where do I get it?
If you wish to obtain components yourself, you'll need books containing drawings and descriptions. When I require monster tissue or organs...
How do you obtain alchemical bases?
You need equipment to obtain the correct distillate. I myself use an...
And if I don't have a coupled atonator handy?
I see. Field work.
Decent vodka.
Oh.
I think...
But we've...
Do you ask every...
Of course not. But you're a mutant.
That explains...
Don't take offense.
Need any...
I do. Check...
You don't look...
I live in Vizima. But I'm just returning from a great convention of
I don't doubt it. Did the...
It was an incredible experience. I presented my dissertation on...
Then I'm not sure I see this...
Science is like a great river, full of currents, whirls, and treacherous shallows.
And get drunk and spend his last money on whores.
Science is...
You were talking about...
Yes. Because of this quarantine, I'm losing time in this inn. I've sent a message to my friend, another alchemist. Thank you.
Farewell.
Game Blue. Old peasant drunkard.
Mikkel the guard buys hunting trophies.
Just violinist.
We'll speak.
You saved me, right?
I helped.
I wonder what'll happen to me.
Waiting for your kin to come?
No. My family has passed on.
Sorry, kid.
It's alright.
Tough.
Want a beating, straight?
Oh, we'll see.
Yellow base indicates you can fist fight. And hold to block.
Your mother sucks dwarf cock. You fight like a lass. Into it, son. Who wants to get slapped?
Jesus. Fist fighting's hard, man. Had to own a little cash, you know?
You win one.
No challengers?
Fat Fred.
No bold men?
The hell?
What do you want?
Give me a beer.
Your kind's not...
I said I...
We have no more. Very well.
Good man.
Everyone drink up.
What? Innkeeper, do that again and I'll get angry. Wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
All right. I'll just tend to my business and...
What can I do for you?
I'm looking for someone who stayed at this inn.
Look around the tables. But at night, guests retire to their rooms. Return tomorrow if you...
All right.
What can I do?
Why the gloom?
I don't...
Do you for 5 orens?
For that, I'd talk to a bar guest all day. The plague was devastating.
People died in droves.
People died in droves. The wailing... No wonder we're wary of strangers. You don't know what it's like when the Reverend prayed all day to the eternal fire, taking no sustenance. We began by cleansing our homes of sin and filth. We gathered
like
it
that
up,
actually,
and by the next day, you have done well cleansing your households of sin. I know it was difficult. The frost was biting, but we did our penance, crawling round. The next day, the village was quiet, as if all were asleep.
An edifying tale.
Greetings, handsome. You look a tinge fatigued. Wait, didn't you rescue that child at the gate?
By chance.
By chance? Really? If only the local peasants chanced to do good once in a while. Oh, no matter. What can I get you?
Nothing now. But care to sit down with me for a moment?
Not likely. I'm a
Don't be angry. Only a blind man could ignore you.
You sure know how to compliment a woman, sir. What can I get you?
Beer.
I'll bring it in a minute.
Forgive me. Your beauty rendered me speechless.
Oh, but you know how to compliment a woman, handsome.
Nothing. This is weather in that.
None care to try their strength.
The hell's this weather in that? Secondary, primary, secondary, graduate, what's your name? Bergman. Oh. 10 of the skulls. Bestiary. I don't have it. Secrets to the most prominent residents.
Who's this?
Damn, I'm thirsty.
Huh. How? Is this even a house? The fuck?
Terrible times.
Hey, give me this. New talents acquired. Initiate meditation. I can finally see.
Be alert.
The roads will be wet.
Greetings. Yes, I'm a dwarf. No, I don't support this.
Calm down.
I'll be calm in my grave.
I'll try not to miss the funeral.
Make sure and show up for the execution, too. They once herded me off to see a non...
I gather they don't like non-humans around here.
Neither here nor anywhere in the Northern Kingdoms. An official in Vizima recently won an innovation award. Invented a gallows especially designed...
What's so innovative about that?
Nothing, but think of the savings. When you're producing them in the hundreds, all that extra wood can be used to make other goods.
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
Who are the Scoia'tael?
Terrorists, or firebrands you'd call them. They're fighting for the rights of non-humans. Scoia'tael is Elven for squirrels, called that due to the squirrel...
Do you trade with...
Fuck off! You won't provoke... Shove off, troublemaker!
Where's this reverend at?
Oh, that hoarding witch has her eye on me.
Alright then. I guess I'm gonna leave the town. Oh, because we're at the outskirts. Yo, I can't get out. What the fuck?
One never knows when the beast will appear.
So I can't get out this way. Can I get out this way?
No. The phantoms that serve a damned
Army life's tough.
Oh, I can. Crypt. Agibel's hut. Reverend's house. Locked. Go to a abandoned hut, huh? Oh, hello then. These lots are dead. You got sacked though. Huh. How the hell did these guys die? And why is it just, why is the skeletons just there? Again with these lots, what the hell? Ain't nobody decided to bone them? Witch's hut. Hey, we got some swans? No, those are not swans. What swans mean? Geeses? Geese. Gooses. Geeses. That guy's dead as well. What the fudge happened over here, fam?
Ah, my stomach hurts. Cursed witch. Ah, my stomach hurts.
Abigail. Glossary. Well, where is this witch? I'm just stealing her shit.
Oh my, a witcher. Welcome.
What happened to the man outside?
It was his own fault. Many come to me with pitiful fantasies I disdain to fulfill. They take me for a whore, when I am but a witch.
I'll remember that.
Don't worry, I'm not all bad. The sinner will recover.
Well, I can't talk to you?
What do you want?
Can I ask you something?
If you must.
Do you have any magic against phantom hounds?
What about your sword? I heard witchers carry two. A silver blade for monsters and steel for humans.
Both are for monsters. Unfortunately, I lack the silver one.
I know of an ointment. When it coats your blade, you'll cause grievous harm even to specters. The formula will cost you 30 orens. You'll need Nazen salt, Gnatzid's acid, winestone, and lard. I can sell you these ingredients.
Thanks.
You can replace the Nazen salt with hellebore petals if you wish.
I found your notice.
Excellent. Do you have the Barghest skulls?
Not yet.
Hurry then.
Die? I only have 7 left. God damn. Oh, book. Jesus, she's a hard ribbon. Holy, I can't afford nothing. I need more money. Should have looted all the bandits. Oh yeah, what do I want to do now? Go to that crypt. Is there a way to run fast? Like, how do you jump in this game? Can you even jump in this game? Never tried it, but can you fast travel in this game? I don't know. Huh. Do. Which is medallion. Where? Oh. Where? Where do I do this? Where's my medallion? Place of power. What does this do? What did that do for me? Ah, that's how you do it. Oh, excuse me. Oh, the crypt is locked. And after I spend all my time going here. Huh. Well, that sucks. You can't even fast travel in here. Is he gonna run away from me? Like the other dudes did? It's just a travel. Object panel. I don't have anything to give. I want to see what's over here. The hell is that thing? Is that a monkey? Why would the monkey be over here? Oh, people are dead again? God damn. Give me more gold. I need more gold. Ooh, what's this? I should know how to lockpick because this is... I've been finding all the places that are locked. Where am I? Merchant's Gate. Let's save here before I deal with more people.
Halt! What?
What do you mean, what? I want to enter the city.
There's a... what do they call that? A quarter line.
Will it last long, this quarantine?
Commander's job to know, not mine.
And I guess the commander's inside. Does this quarantine apply to everyone?
Dunno.
Have you let anyone in?
People with passes, they're allowed in.
I see. Let's talk.
Then how the hell is
Does
this?
the Reverend know you're here?
Of course.
I don't believe you. He give you anything?
I'll come back later.
McCool. He's something. Tuh. I'm sorry, but how is that house smoking when no one's in it? No one's been in it. So I guess I can go over there to that house at least. Wasn't those a crest? Drowner, yeah. Shield ship that has offered the brains of the monsters. Fishing city. Any goods? No.
Dance for us, you dwarven bitch.
Oh no. Into few.
I'll gouge out those bug eyes. Send them to the reservation.
What's your business with this dwarf?
We're shaving off his beard. What's it to you?
You better move along.
You'd be better off moving along.
Love non-humans, do you?
Sheathe your weapon, and stop waving those arms around if you want to keep them.
Ooh, a live one! Get him, lads! Kill the deviant!
You asked for it.
God damn it.
Bastard.
Well, that settles that.
Thanks for getting those hounds off my back. Wait, Geralt, is it you? Well, I'll be damned.
Yeah,
Something wrong? You don't look well. Are you hurt?
True to a witcher. Died, came back to life. Nobody's seen him for 5 years, and he wants to know if something's wrong.
Who are you?
Yeah, drunk. I'm your pal, Zoltan Cherry. Where have you been? Why haven't I heard from you? What about...
Not sure I can explain much.
Ah, you don't need to tell Zoltan Chevy anything. Let's just say I'm glad to see you, though it would be nice to resolve some matters.
You misunderstood. I lost my memory. I only remember the last few weeks.
Know what, Geralt? Let's have a beer and talk like we used to. Clear your mind and maybe some things will come back to you.
You look like something's bothering you.
Yes, a nasty matter. My friend was to meet me in this village some time ago, but he never appeared.
Think he might be in trouble?
I hope not. But I wouldn't be surprised if he were. He joined the Squirrels recently and agreed to trade with the Hawkers.
Squirrels and hawkers?
The Squirrels, or Scoia'tael as they call themselves, are non-humans who hope to gain equality by shooting folk from behind trees.
The elves.
And Hawkers are merchants who sell arms to the Scoia'tael. Illegally.
I see.
Geralt, I'm not exactly welcome here. We non-humans get blamed for everything from the plague through the beast to the warts on the Reverend's arse. I'd look for my friend myself otherwise.
I'll keep my eyes peeled. Let you know if I learn anything.
Thank you, my friend.
So, how are you doing?
You know me, my schemes. I hope to start a modest business in Vizima, bringing in goods from Mahakam. The Breckenrigs are pressuring me.
Beckerange.
The Breckenrigs. Who are they?
My future in-laws.
Oh, yeah.
I'm to wed Eudora Breckenridge soon. But my father-in-law-to-be puts...
Can you tell me more about the squirrels?
They're non-human little shits who are fed romantic tales. They've taken up arms to fight for freedom and other ideals.
I need to go, Zoltan.
What do you mean quest completed? What do you mean racist? I don't get what quest I just completed, but okay. Give me more gold.
Looking for trouble? Go to the crypts.
You don't even look like you're worth robbing.
Don't look like I'm worth robbing, buddy. Okay then. Alright, sick. Thank you all for watching. Catch you next time. In peace.